Hey guys, what is up? The NeoCubist here. Welcome to episode 17 of my Minecraft Hardcore Let's Play. We're back again. Thank you guys for sticking around through all the Skyblock. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so what have I done between this episode and last? Well, you can see I have 51 levels. So I've got a lot of XP. And, obviously when I'm AFKing my dungeon XP farm, this thing is running. My moss farm, right? So it's constantly producing moss for us. Look, we even got a piece. Kind of foreshadowing. Look how much moss is in here. Oh, look how much moss is in here. I was gonna say that's not a whole lot. There is a whole lot of moss in here now. More than we might have of cobblestone, which will be interesting to see. I haven't really looked in here. Yeah, we've got lots of little flowers, and this thing works really, really well. Like, this is super cool. I love having the copper golems down here, and I feel like they're very happy down there. I feel like, that's what their purpose is. And obviously, we could just keep this thing running. I don't know how much bone meal we have in there. But we did get quite a few bones whenever we were killing the skellies. So we could put that in there if we want. I can also turn my sound back up. But yeah, welcome back to the series, guys. Welcome back. Hope everyone out there is having a wonderful time. Oh, wow. Okay, so we do have quite a bit. But yeah, that's kind of the whole, thing, right? We don't have any more cobblestone. And while, I could make a cobblestone farm or whatever, I really honestly think the best way for me, at least, to get cobblestone is just to keep that tunnel going that we have. I'd like to, ideally I'd like to dig really deep and make a slime farm because I just think those are cool. But there's now deep slate, right? That's not really an option. So I guess that's what I'm going to do for the time being, because I want to try to finish most of the wall today. Now, a lot of you have asked, okay, so is the wall just going to be... Do I have some secret hidden cobblestone somewhere? Because that would be a wonderful thing. I don't believe that I do. If I do have any hidden cobblestone, I think it would be, down in my mine over here with the minecart going down in it. But yeah, this area looks so much better with the fountain and with the paths. Oh, it makes me so happy. What does this sign say? Sign of signness? I do not remember putting that there. I'm sorry if I don't sound super... I just woke up, but I was super excited because I planned today to record hardcore, and I woke up and I was like, I want to build this wall, man. I want to actually get it done. Okay. We've got to take care of this bad deal guy over here. I can't have him on the property. He's bringing down the value of the whole place. Literally running around scamming people. What are you scamming today? Pale oak logs, lily pad. That's crazy, dude. You guys didn't do anything wrong. No. You hang out. Did you know these guys despawn even if you name tag them? Well, no, they're going to break my minecart. We got to go. We got to go. So... I think I had a chest down here, but I can't remember for the life of me if I, picked it up or not. I don't think that I did. Yeah, I was going to say. So there probably is a little bit of cobblestone in there, but probably not as much as I am hoping. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit, but I'm also kind of a goofy guy because I can't even pick it up. Okay, well, that's literally all that there was. But we have a bunch of wood down in here, and that's also where one of our buckets went. That's where our bundle went that we had lost for so long. There's some iron in here, some redstone. Not really a whole lot of good stuff. But there was a little bit in here. And I guess I figured I was going to have to repair my pick. I don't know. Okay, well, let me head back up. That's not nearly as much as I thought it was, but it's okay. We'll still be able to get a good bit of it. Oh my gosh, they've followed me all the way down here. Are you still angry? Oh, he appears to have completely forgotten I just killed his leader, if you could call him that. I don't know if he's like a ringleader of bad deals. I don't know. I have no idea. No, okay. I do that almost every time. It's whatever. We'll figure that out later. We'll go back and get the minecart. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make all this into mossy cobble, and then we'll go around and just basically make the wall a little bit taller. Eventually, we're going to thicken it up and make it into an actual, big wall. But I think for right now... We're just going to leave... Okay, come on, buddy. Come on. We're going to leave it to be a little bit thinner. I guess I can put up this. Take out this. That was way too much, but it's okay. I just need to make all of this. Then I can put this back up and then take all this out. Okay. Nope. Okay. Oh, now all the moss is all like messed up. Okay, let me fix it. Give me a second. You know what? I can speed fix it. Throw all this on the ground. Take all this out. Then put it all up. And now look. Look at us, dude. We're actually playing the game now. So I don't remember exactly how tall I had made this. Maybe 3 blocks tall. Do you want out now? It appears as though both of these guys went out. Okay, yep. Nope. Okay, you go out. It's kind of sad because I don't know where they go, but they have to stay somewhere inside the walls. He's on the fence. He's not so sure. But they shouldn't be able to leave my area, assuming they won't go in the water and like swim away. Because remember, we didn't build a wall over on this side purely because I want the river to be the border. Which I think is fine. I haven't seen any comments saying like that's not really a wall then if it's not on all sides, but I think that that's okay. Just because it's like, oh, I don't know. I think it's okay. So I'll probably end up placing about like 3 blocks on top of all of this. I think I'll do it like 2 every time. I know I've got to do this in piecemeal, right? Like I can't do this all at once or I will just burn out of this wall. So that's why I've kind of done it like this, where now I'm going to do 2. And I'm going to see how far I can get along the wall. Obviously, you guys kind of remember, so this little section, we'll do this in one section on camera. But if you remember, this is like a small part of it. There is a big part over here that is, again, bordered by river, so we didn't build the wall, but then we continue it again on the other side. So I know it's a little confusing, but honestly, I think this thing's going to look super cool. We're going to make it nice and thick, and then we're going to add a bunch of accents to it. And I don't know. I'm really excited to see how it turns out, but we're going to need to gather a lot of materials. And what I'm most excited to do is to transport these villagers into here and build like little village houses for them and basically have like a giant village. I want to do like a villager breeder, not because I want to do like a crazy trading hall, but I feel like I always do the first step, which is build like a, a villager breeder or whatever, and then I just don't do anything with them. And that always feels kind of weird to me. So I want to like actually do something with them and have a giant village. Cuz I think that'd be really fun, right? To have like an actual giant village, but we've got to actually have this whole place lit up because zombies will spawn and they will just wipe out the whole village. And I don't know about you, but I don't really want to play like a zombie apocalypse simulator with my village. So I'm going to try my best to defend them. But yeah, this is where the wall again continues. It goes around over here. Again, I don't want to film like a ton of this, but I want to show you what's above this little hill right here. Also, this needs to be like already taller because it's going to look really weird if it's not. Which I think it already did look kind of weird right there. So we'll go ahead and like do this. Just because I know otherwise it's going to look so wrong and I don't want this. It means this part of the wall is going to be a little bit taller. But it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. Right? So this is yeah. There we go. Okay. So this goes over here, and then this goes in between these mountains here. That part of the wall right there is really tall. But when you're going between 2 mountains, I think you kind of need that in case they get a running jump over your wall. Okay, give me a little bit. I'm going to just cook through all this cobble. See what I mean? Like, I can't sleep still, right? And it's pretty dark. So I guess they changed the way that like the day-night cycle kind of like fades into night. Like it's still, see now it's finally dark enough. The sun's position didn't change when you could sleep, but the amount of light. So they made it get dark earlier, which I'm kind of a fan of. I'm glad they're kind of going back and like messing with a few things because in my opinion, it got dark really fast. And I'm definitely a big fan of the gradual. So we're almost to the end of our wall. Kind of. I mean, if you think about it, like this thing is going to be probably twice as thick, which is not a lot. I want it to be like at least 3 to 4 blocks thick, which means it's going, because otherwise it's like too thin, you know what I mean? And it just doesn't seem substantial enough to be the great wall of the ancient city that once was, or something like that. I don't know what I'm telling myself this is, but you know what I mean? It needs to have a little bit more substantialness to it. And part of that is just requiring that it's a little bit thicker. And then we'll do like some more details. I don't know exactly what that will entail. But I wanted to go around and look at this thing because I haven't looked at it. I just now got done building it. And we still have a little bit of mossy cobble left, which is cool. So let's look around at it. So it already looks like something that's blocking us off from the outside world. Now, obviously, all the area in here is now ours. We now own it because we built a wall. That's how that works. But the only issue being that there's no, like, there's no light in here. So at night, it's no longer our area. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's just, like, not going to happen. We've got to save the wolf. That's just, that's not good. I wish I had a bone with me. We're going to make a nice, wide path for you, buddy. Do not worry. I do not want you to end up not alive. Okay, we'll go over here. Okay, and then we'll just start to, like... Okay, well, this wall needs support so that it doesn't collapse on the poor wolf. Okay. And then we're going to start to go up with it. Then we need to go over with it, which means you need to kind of, like this, like this. Here you go, buddy. You are, now officially saved by the, Neocubist official saving committee. I know it doesn't seem safe, but you can... It's okay, buddy. Okay, here. We'll break this. There you go. How you feel now? I don't have a bone with me, but I think you're just pretty much my dog now. Right? Well, you stay there. I'm gonna go get a bone. I gotta go get a bone. I feel like I feel like You're still kind of scared. You could tell. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I was supposed to get stuck again. I'm like, why, man? Do you just have like some sort of complex where you must get stuck? But now look at like a little ancient like history right there. We gotta run back. Hopefully it doesn't, move too far. But if we get far enough away, I think his AI should stop working. Which, I don't want that to be the case. But yeah, the wall does look good. Obviously, you can't see it because like in between the mountain. You could see kind of the tip of it over there. You see that? It's really tiny. It's like really hard to see. If I zoom in like this, now you can kind of see it. Right? But it's not exactly giant yet. I don't think we'll ever be able to see it that clearly from all the way over there anyways. But we'll make an attempt. Let's grab a few bones. Maybe... That's the thing, I can't even name any of my animals. I don't have any name tags. We tried so hard to find them, but you just cannot find them. I don't know why they seem to be so rare now. Can you craft a name tag in the newest version? Name tag? No, I don't think you can. Okay, of course. All the bones are down in here. That makes sense. This is where I've been storing them, and I have used the rest for bone meal for our moss farm, so... That is completely and totally fair. And to be honest with you, I'm going to grab all of them. Okay, that's not nearly as many. Okay, all right. Not nearly as many as I thought, but to be fair, maybe we need to turn it to, like, cram mode and let it, like, sit overnight one night or something, and then we can end up with 2 double chests full of bones. I don't know. That might help. Maybe just a little bit. Okay. All right. You guys, of course, need to pick a name in the comments. And we will name him as soon as we get a name tag. But, right now we just... Okay, good. He's still there, buddy. We just don't have a name tag, so we can't name anything. I'm going to name her. I think it's a her this time. I think. I have no idea. It doesn't really matter. But pick a name, guys. Pick a name. Any name you'd like. Yes, we got bones. Oh, you are 1 bone. Wow, okay. Pretty cool. All right, let's go on an adventure. I'm going to put you in the animal area of greatness. Inside of the world's #1 luxury home. It's a little old because it's a part of ancient civilization, but I promise you'll find yourself really enjoying it. And I like this color wolf, the little brown wolf. It's pretty cute. Pretty cute. Looks kind of, like... it's more brown. I was going to say, maybe it's like golden, like a golden retriever, but no, not really. Not really. A little bit brown. But that's okay. Still very pretty. Like an onion. Onion's pretty. I don't think an onion is pretty, but I think you kind of get what I'm saying, right? Like the color of an onion. Is the color of an onion brown? Not really. Okay, come on. Into here. Yes. All right. So now we have a puppy, a chicken, and a bird. Do I feel bad about putting them in there? Yes, pretty bad, actually. Seems kind of weird to just like stick them in like a little fenced area, but until we have a complete safety net built around our base, and even then, like they could just wander into like caves and stuff, and we're gonna have to cut off all the caves because I don't want them to die from that either. It's gonna be tricky. That's basically what I'm trying to get at. Can I just like make this and then click? By the way, they changed the texture for dyes. I guess that kind of slipped by me. That's one of the changes that I did not notice. You'll see like white dye looks like, I guess it's on a piece of like paper or something. I don't know. I don't know what was wrong with the dye textures before, but I mean, cool that they updated them. I don't think they look bad or anything, but I just thought that was kind of weird, like a weird change. But who am I? Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Okay. So you know how I said I really want to, go to the inn and get shulker boxes and stuff. I'm not saying we're going to do that right this second, but I'd like to get some protection 4 armor either way. I feel like we're just out in the open, and I really don't like that. I don't want to die, and I don't want to lose this world. I really like this world, honestly, just as much as I do the underwater world. And to ensure that we don't die, I'll get protection 4. Now, that doesn't save you from falling in the void, like we did last time, but I'm just not going to make an Enderman XP farm. As nice as they are, and as quick as they are, I think that convenience and safety factor, now you can kind of see the wall, it isn't worth the trade-off for, like, risk of death. I'm sure I could make a safer one, but I don't have any interest. I really don't. I mean, that's kind of okay. If we don't get good enchants very quickly on these, then we'll just have to see, but... I mean, I'll take protection 3, but that's kind of actually horrible. I'd much rather have... Okay. Well, I didn't want that. See, I actually picked my enchant that time. I was smart. That could have protection... Oh, my God. Why? I'm never gonna... Please. There we go. That is literally the perfect enchant. I will take that on my pants. Okay. Now, the boots and the helmet, I don't really particularly enjoy these enchants. Honestly, they're also kind of, like, dead, so we'll just make some more. Anyways, okay. That's not going to fly. Now, I don't have a whole lot of, like, XP left, so I might as well just, like, see what we get. I need more lapis. I don't have a lot of XP left. But honestly, these two provide the most, like, the brunt of your armor anyways, so I'm not really that upset if I don't get it. I mean, it could save me from a creeper, sure, I guess. We have 32 levels. This is our last enchant. I'm not mad about that. I wish it had Unbreaking, which maybe we could get with a lower level enchant. No, not with that one at least. I mean, I kind of like Feather Falling too, actually. Can we rip these together? Oh, how much is it going to cost? 4? Protection 4, Feather Falling 2. I wish they had Unbreaking. I feel like that's going to make them not last very long. But I like this. This is like a decent set of stuff. And we do have, we have enough diamonds now. I'll stick them in there. And an extra helmet, sure. So now we have Feather Falling, so we can fall, a reasonable distance. Like if we fell from like, okay, well that's obviously not very far. If we fell from like here, right? It took 2 hearts. Like that was a pretty generous distance. So I think we're okay. All right, now one thing I wanted to do, and I've wanted to do this for a long time actually, is I wanted to release the cows because we do have the wall built. Now I don't think that the cows are going to wander through the water and out. And I guess if they do, we can get more. There's honestly not that many. Oh yeah, I forgot we had a wolf in here this entire time. I think I'm going to breed them a couple of times before I let them out, but I want to release all of the cows. I just feel like that would be so cool to have a bunch of like cute little cows hanging out. I wish I had the fluffy cows here, but I think even if I were to bring those over here and then breed them, I'm fairly... Bro, why did that happen? Okay, you guys come over here. Now we have a sheep on the... Oh, no. Okay. All right. Can I close this? There we go. We'll let these guys grow up. Well, no. We don't need to let them grow up. Do we? I don't think so. Like, this should be fine. They will grow up anyways. Now, I may very much so regret this, but I'm not sure if I will. We're going to release the cows. Why, you ask? I don't know. It'll make the area feel more alive, I suppose. I have a feeling a lot of them are just going to wander over here. But I hope that they don't go into the... I don't think they're going to, like, purposefully ever go in the water and then try to cross it. I feel like their AI is going to be like, look, if you turn around right now, there's this nice big area with tons of grass. We'll see. They may end up trampling our crops. I'm really not sure, but we're going to release the cows. We're going to see what happens. We're also going to take a screenshot of this glorious moment. I don't have any blocks to stand on, really, but we'll stand on this, and we'll do our best. Release the cows. Release the cows. I don't know if this is like the greatest screenshot in the world, but it is what it is. Okay. And maybe that won't even be the thumbnail. I don't know. But I figure I might as well take a picture because it's kind of exciting. Exciting for me because I wanted to do this for such a long time. You may be looking at this and saying, like, dude, why are you excited about releasing some cows? Well, because I don't know if I've ever had an area in the world that's mine that's like filled with a bunch of animals, but I want to do the same. Like I want to have a bunch of chickens, and since passive animals do not despawn, right? I mean, no, because they never despawn out of like the farms. So we can get a bunch of chickens, a bunch of pigs. It's kind of gonna be a little bit fun. But I have to find the chickens. I don't know, and then make like a chicken farm, I suppose, something like that. Kind of sad to remove this thing. We'll still leave this here as like a memory. This little like fenced-in area, especially if I want to raise like a different like animal in the future or whatever. But this is pretty cool. Oh, it's the wolf killed the sheep. That's wonderful. Well, yeah, you guys are free to like roam around. They still like seem to have like some sort of like Stockholm syndrome, and they're like, oh, I don't want to move around. This is the best spot. Yeah. We'll leave this here. This thing always looked a little weird to me. Maybe if we put something like this in it. Ah, heck, I don't know, dude. Just something like around it. I don't know if that makes it look any better, but yeah, it makes it look a little bit better. Maybe this is all honestly kind of the weird part. I need to go up one. Sure. Hopefully that doesn't break. Is this gonna break anything? No, we're okay. How did you guys get... Okay, all right. We'll leave this open. How about that? Because obviously, if I don't leave it open, they're going to get themselves stuck. And this guy's having a dance party, which is great. Yep, sorry, I shouldn't have looked. He's embarrassed now. So yeah, if you guys go over here, right? So I think a lot of them are going to go out in this direction. It's kind of cool, right? We have our like own field. We have our own like field. Like this feels like ours now. I'm trying to make it feel like this is our area. And we can't really like... They can't get out. Whoa. You hear that? A chicken. Now, we do have a chicken inside of our house, but I see a few chickens over there, a few pigs. Kind of want to lead them over here. Okay, let's grab a seed. Here, buddy. Come inside this side of the wall, okay? Yeah, this is the best side. Get tricked. Now you're stuck forever. Not really, but... Actually, yes, really, you are actually stuck forever. It's just kind of horrible to say, but... It's okay. We'll grab these pigs here in a moment as well. So these are going to be true, like, free-range chickens. How many of you will go ahead and... oh, no. That was my only seed. I need another seed, please. Why, RNG? Must you do this? They should come together and breed now, right? Yeah. Right? Did I give them both one? Okay. All right, now you guys come over here. Oh, this one's uninterested in my... Are you really not? Okay. I'm going to bring these guys in here, and then we'll come back and get the pigs. Because I didn't realize there's just like a couple of pigs out here, too. We're going to have our own like miniature zoo. There's some chickens over there. These are the regular old white chickens. These are the brown chickens. All the same to me. Where'd the baby go? Okay, we're okay. But I don't know what happens if you breed them together. I don't know if they like change the coat color or how that works, but could be an interesting experiment. Wow, he ran straight for the exit. Yeah, no hesitation at all, just straight for the exit. Okay, guys. I see there's a bunch of you. I need to do this surgically because there's a bunch of weird terrain around here. Okay, so we have these two, right? And then there's this third one up here. Nice. Make sure I get another couple of seeds on the way. Okay, we have 3, and then there's a white chicken down here. Come here, buddy. I don't know if this is like the summer chicken. Looks like almost like a boiler chicken. Is that what they're called? The ones that you raise for meat? What are they called? Boiler chicken? I honestly can't remember. Okay. Oh, look at them all in a line. Let's go, dude. Come on, guys. You can do it. Don't. Okay. Well, they're going to get a little stuck. Okay. All right. Oh, there we go. Pathfinding AI for the win. Okay, throw them in the offhand here. Now these guys are going to get attracted as well, but it's okay. Yes, look, a whole other family of chickens. It is wonderful, isn't it? No, you will all breed. And again, I don't know what this, like, what's going to happen with them if there's a brown and a... I guess I didn't really see what happened, but it's okay. All right, let's grab some wheat. But now, look, we're going to have a bunch of chickens in here. We'll have to... Hopefully they don't spread out so far that I can't ever find them. Oh, no. Are these cows going to get stuck on the mountain? I think they might get stuck on the mountain a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But let's grab some wheat. That is what pigs want. No, they want carrots, don't they? I'm pretty sure they want carrots. Because, yeah, you put a carrot on a stick to attract them. Yeah, let's go and grab a few carrots. I guess we'll grow them real quick. If you want to leave, you can leave. Be free. Can someone guess in the comments how long it's going to take for a cow to end up in here? Because I don't think it's going to take very long before we have a cow in here. We don't have any carrots. You've got to be kidding me. We don't have any carrots at all? Oh, man. Also, this needs to be like a copper door. Why the heck is that just a fence gate after all this time? Does anybody have any idea why? Like, what? Why? Why is this just a fence gate? Place it from the inside. Look a little better. Much better. Okay. Now, also, another slight problem, but not really. How are we going to do entrances in and out of the wall? Right? Currently, if it's through the water, that's fine. You can get out through the water. I'm going over here, by the way, because I think there might be carrots in the village. But let's say I wanted to get out right here. I mean, do I just break a hole like I've been doing and put like a little fence gate through it? That doesn't seem right. Like, I mean, obviously we're going to need to devise something. Oh, look how fast we are in the water because of that depth strider. Oh, it's so nice. I've missed depth strider. We had it on our armor forever. Like forever in the last season. Well, last season. But yeah, I mean, pretty much last season of hardcore. Now, another question I have. If I get sheep and I have dogs, we'll just kill them. So maybe we just stick with pigs and chickens and cows. Maybe we try to get some turtles, but we need to build an artificial beach. This camel is so very far away from the desert. How did you get over here? Okay. the great floating camel. The great floating camel of wisdom. I don't even know. He was floating for a second. That was really cool. I guess he was technically on the edge of a block. But yeah, isn't the desert like across the river? No, actually, no. It's not too far. Never mind. I was really confused for a moment. I was like, how the heck did you get all the way over here? We can plant the carrots in our farm. We do already have like a farm, so it's not that difficult. Okay, that's not fortune. It doesn't really matter. I don't want to take all of their carrots, but I'm going to steal all their carrots. And just to confirm here, make sure I'm not like working on false information. They do like carrots, right? Yes. Okay. Carrots are the... Okay. Good. Actually, is there any other carrots in here? Yes. Over there. And thankfully, all these crops are grown, which totally makes sense. I mean, we've been here for a long, long time. It would make no sense if they weren't. I'll just go ahead and break it all. Do I feel bad? You know what? Here, I'll plant back just because it's probably someone's livelihood. We'll plant back enough where they can grow it back. But honestly, the villagers, I think they're all dead. I've just realized this. They're all dead, aren't they? Hey, I'll take the emeralds. I mean, if you guys are gone, no one's going to use them, right? Yeah, I actually think they're all dead because there is not a single person. Okay, well, that's wonderful. I was planning on moving them in here, but I guess that's kind of the danger of having like a village that's so close to your spawn. It's going to simulate it a lot, and then, you know, zombies are going to spawn, and I guess there was no iron golem, but this is kind of like a ghastly realization here. Wow. There's no one left. Well, okay, that's a morbid thing. It kind of sucks, too, because I was happy to have a village right next to me I could move in, but we'll have to remember this village. We will have to remember this village. They're really gone. There's nobody left. Maybe if we ring the bell, maybe there's someone. We got to find at least someone. Good God, man. The audacity of the zombies. They did kill all of them. They're gone. Okay. Well, I guess we're not going to be moving this village in particular to our humble abode. We're going to have to find a new village and move them into our humble abode. That is kind of crazy, though, that they literally all died. But I guess they were close enough that they were loaded in and, you know, zombies do zombie things. And I mean, I don't know what day are we on? Oh, it doesn't even say anymore in F3. I guess I'd have to turn that on, and to be honest with you, I don't know which setting in the F3 menu it would be, so we'll try to find it. I wish there was a command to do / like days, but based on the amount of AFK'd, we're at least probably around like, almost at 100. Probably like around 1,000 days or so, maybe? No, maybe like 500. I don't know. I'll see if I can figure that out. If I can, I'll edit it in, but until then, I have no idea. Man, that kind of sucks, dude. I really did think those guys were still there. Oh, it is what it is, I guess. Okay, let's go move these pigs in now that we have the carrots. And we'll plant a few carrots. Oh, I was wondering why these guys were all out here, but actually this kind of makes sense. This is within our wall region. Doesn't really feel like it quite yet because there's no lights or any signs of land ownership. I don't know how to say that. No signs of life. There's just kind of an open field. But that's how I want it to be natural. I just don't know. I don't want it to be natural to a fault where it leads to death and destruction of my animals. We must keep them safe. Okay, they're over here. All right, let me get these pigs inside and then we'll come back. Should be pretty easy though. Come on, guys. Yep, both of you. Okay, now we have dual pigs. Cool. And then I assume, like, the animals are going to move around and whatnot. Hopefully we get maybe a baby from this. No. And I still don't know. It's a huge missed opportunity. Why can't you make, like, scrambled eggs in Minecraft? I say as I throw the eggs. Why can't you? Like, wouldn't that be so nice if you could make, like, just scrambled eggs? Like, just another food source. It wouldn't be, like, super, super good, but it could be a little something, right? Hope you're enjoying the area, guys. There's gonna be so many animals around. I like it. I like how I like this. It's gonna feel more alive now. We got Gaston and a bunch of animals roaming around, and that makes it feel really good to me. Okay, so like I said, I think we have enough wheat. I don't think we need this whole thing to be wheat. So maybe we make this little section over here into carrots. I don't see anything wrong with that, right? Like, I'm gonna have a little section of carrots, have a little section of wheat. And I think we'll be a happy camper. Do we need potatoes? I don't really think so. I think I'll be okay without potatoes, oddly enough. I just don't know, like, carrots are nice because you can do golden carrots and, like, you can already just, like, eat them raw anyways. I guess baked potatoes are okay, but I don't think you can eat a raw potato, and also, like, why would you want baked potatoes? They're not really good food source. Golden carrots, on the other hand, oh yeah. And that kind of leads me to my next point. I really liked my old gold farm. I think it was really, really nice. Am I saying I want to build a whole gold farm like right this moment? No, I really don't. They are very complicated to build, and they take an extremely long time, especially if you do what I did and like automate the collection mechanism in a way that, you know, automatically will craft you gold blocks, which is pretty cool, by the way. That you can, and maybe we could, copper golems could speed that up now? I don't know, because if you have an ejection chest, which just means an area you put things that you just want to be ejected into lava or the void or whatnot, but obviously it's the only way to access the void, but into lava in this case, wouldn't it eject all of the items? And I don't know how that would exactly work. I'm more upset that I can't name any of my animals. So maybe we'll go adventure to find some name tags. I kind of want to do that. I like going on adventures. But I want to adventure far, far, far away. And I feel like if I'm going to properly adventure far away, I need to go all the way. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means a few things. First of all, that we need to go far away. Duh. Second of all, I'm going to need so many more materials, dude. Oh, we do not have enough materials, do we? I mean, at least we have enough redstone torches. But like in terms of iron, like remember, we did not get that much. We have this much iron, and how much gold do we have? Yeah, respectable 11 pieces. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. That's, yeah. So I'm going to put a pin in that chest. And I'm going to just put it right here. That's put a pin in that chest. You know when you say, oh, I'm going to put a pin in that, come back to it later. That's my chest. I'm going to come back to this later. We need to go mining. And not for your typical things. We need to bring our fortune pickaxe. And I would like to actually go to the Nether and go to our second outpost and stay there for a little bit. And while I'm there, I guess I could keep these materials with me. But I think I want to... No, I do want to come back here. And I'm going to get a bunch of gold and iron. We don't need any more diamonds. Please don't let me get any more diamonds, dude. I'm sure we'll find a few, but we need gold and we need iron. We have a goal in mind, and that is the important part. And this should take us... Oh, this is stone behind here. We need to make that like mossy cobble or something. We haven't been here so long. Look, all the stuff is still here that we broke out of the ceilings and that we broke and replaced the walls with. Wow. Is this beautiful, though? I still think it's really pretty. It is really, really pretty. You can, by the way, I don't remember if you remember me building the Nether hub, but you can go down in one of the support legs and go under it, which is just so interesting. Yep, you get to go down here and get shot by a skeleton. Which I guess we could kill now. We have good armor. Wow, they made it substantially darker in the Nether as well. Okay. And I forgot I still have completely silent gas, but I don't really care. I'm just getting out of there. They can't see me whenever I'm actually on my minecart anymore, so I just pay no attention to them. But they definitely have made the Nether substantially darker. Also, before I'm a big goofball, I am going to go and grab some torches because we have it. Well, let's see how many. Maybe we have coal over in this area. I don't know. Okay. I don't think I've ridden this minecart in a while. Okay. Interesting. I'm just not gonna say anything. I also remember walking back this way, and I can't remember why. I'm pretty sure there's a minecart already on the other side of this thing, but I honest to God can't remember why that was. Either I had put it down and forgot that I had put it down, and then I rode another minecart, and I didn't want to I wanted to leave one primed over here because we don't have any extras. But don't be surprised if there's a minecart over there. Man, this is a long path. I forgot all the work we did in here. We started playing Skyblock and stuff. It's like I kind of forgot about parts of the world. This is such a big path. And I do really like how this looks. It's kind of a pain to get all the copper for it, but I really like how it looks. And you guys did tell me you can make a drowned farm for copper, but it's pretty inefficient, and you don't really get that much. And we never finished this. Oh, no, we just never built a room over here. No, we don't have a minecart. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we actually, like, quite literally don't have anything over here. Well, there is... Oh, I remember... Dude, that is such a nice, like, blaze spawner. It's actually so cool. Now, I could farm gold in here, but it doesn't... Nah, I'd rather just get it the old-fashioned way. Is this really on bright? What does Moody look like in the Nether now? Dear God, man. Why is it so dark? That's, I mean, I guess it looks a little more moody, but that's really cool that we have blaze spawner right there. That'll make a really easy blaze farm. Okay. Yeah, I forgot we didn't build like a hub area over here. I don't know what those are going to look like, by the way. Probably just like a little copper building. Yeah, I think we'll call it good. How is there snow inside of my house? Oh, because it was snowing when we were building the roof. Remember? We originally built it out of like granite or something really ugly. And then we were like, we got to redo this. Then we redid it. And honestly, it looks pretty dang good now. It looks like a proper little outpost. So I am happy with that. Do we have any extra coal, or we have a little bit of iron? We took all the valuable stuff out of here, didn't we? Kind of. We left a little bit of food in here, which is nice. I'll even put a little bit more food back. Just so we have a little bit. We'll double our bread supply. And not much coal either. So we can get iron pretty easily this way. But I wanted to come out here, and I don't really want to mine the ores that are like right around this area. I feel like this is... Okay, all right. I completely forgot about this struggle. Oh, I completely forgot about that. I do kind of want a screenshot of this because I think this is really cool looking. Sure, we'll stand on this. This gives us a nice angle, right? Maybe like zoom out a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay. And I'd like the area like to have paths and stuff, but we'll get to there. We just now got the paths at our main base, so give me some time on that one. Probably with Depth Strider, honestly, man, I think I can just like easily... Isn't that so sick? Being able to climb these like we're just walking on blocks is honestly like a huge boost. We'll go over in this direction and find a cave. And I think if we do that, we'll end up finding something pretty cool. Hopefully. I don't remember if we've gone caving. No, we have gone caving over here. Remember, we even made an entrance to get back to where we were at some point. That's also when I lost my bed. But I don't remember exactly where that is. I thought I built something to mark it. But I think that's where the copper vein was, and maybe I removed the marker because like I mined all the copper there and I didn't really need the marker anymore. Honestly, dude, who knows? Okay, this is kind of huge, but I'm pretty sure I went in that already. I'm not totally sure, but I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, I wanted to get really, really far away and then go adventuring to try to find a name tag, which I know we're already really far away, and I guess we're already adventuring. So maybe we'll just look for the name tag out here. I don't know, but I just kind of wanted to come out here and like breathe a little bit. You know, we spend a lot of time back at our home base, which is perfect, right? I love that. But I kind of want these outposts to go in like a big line. So we'll have like little stops, and I just want them to keep going further and further, I believe south or north, whichever way it is. And just have them go in like a line. So if we were to ever like map our world, it would be just a giant, like, I mean, absolutely giant line, which I think is kind of cool. I don't know. I just feel like that's something I haven't really done before. Were we over here? Obviously we were over here, and we were gathering, it looks like, wood. Interesting. I'll go ahead and pick up these saplings because there's so many of them. Why not? I don't remember. Oh, that was to build the to build the outpost. You don't have chunks loaded, man. Nothing happens. Maybe we'll go mining over there because that looks fairly large, and I don't have to worry about falling too much anymore with this little cheeky feather falling too. It's not the best, but like, look at this. A little half heart from that is not bad. And you do get feather falling, I believe, from middle tier enchants more. I'll have to remember that. Hopefully I do. If I remember that just now, I'll probably remember that if I'm like, I really want to get feather falling. Okay, is this a cool looking area or a cave? Well, a cool looking area, and I respect that, but you did kind of trick me. I thought you were going to be a very large cave. But I get like a really good feeling when I'm out here in this area. I don't know what it is, but it just feels really good out here. Maybe there's something very cool just over the hill. Hello. Pretty cool. Yeah, we didn't have any coal either, so maybe we try to find some really high up, like caves like this. Yeah, right there. I see a little bit of coal. And grab that. I need to drink some water. Hold on. Okay, much better. My voice was getting a little raspy. I realized I'd only drank water. So what I do now is I'll wake up, right? And I will just chug a bunch of water. Like, maybe like half a liter. I know the Optifine is still a little weird. I don't know if there's a newer version out. What version do we have? Optifine UJ7 Pre-2. Let me see if there's a new one out. UJ7 Pre-2. Well, there is a version out for 1.21.10, and we're on 0.9, but there's not really anything besides some bug fixes different between those versions. But they haven't actually, it's still the same plugin version, and I see on the changelog for Optifine there's still issues. It's just one dude who does Optifine, by the way. Like, I don't know if you've known this, but it's been the same guy all these years. How Mojang has not just snatched him up and hired him and given him a very large salary and said, please fix our game's rendering, it's horrible. No idea. Also, I have no idea why they haven't hired the what is it called? Where you see really far away. I know I should know the name. the level of detail, people. There's a couple of them, but the big one, Distant Horizons, I think is what it is. Why have they not hired these people to make level of detail in the vanilla game? I mean, I think it's really cool. I can never get it to work properly. I don't know if that's just me, by the way, but maybe there's a mod pack or something. But I think it's super cool whenever they, you know, have these giant maps. Oh, this is like the perfect coal cave. Okay. Okay. I assume that's from lava. I would guess. But it could be a dungeon. Is there just really one piece of... Oh. Oh, I see. Isn't that cool? Lava and water spawn next to it. Oh, a natural cobblestone generator. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I've ever seen that before in Minecraft. I don't think I have. But yeah, I don't know if you guys seen those like terrain gen mods where they have like, you know, really big biomes and they make the world like, you know, like it looks more realistic, I guess. Not my favorite thing in the world. But then you combine that with like Distant Horizons or just a mod that lets you see really, really far away. Dude, they look crazy. Like they look absolutely insane. I know the mobs appear like really like crispy. It's because the light doesn't actually light them up right now. That's like the main thing with Optifine that's bugged. That and shaders I don't think work, which is fine. I don't use them, but I was just reading in the changelog just now. Those were like the two things that don't work. Okay. So even if I get like just a little bit more, we will have enough. Like we don't need like that much. But if I put the torch down, you see it works fine. But it's just mainly like the dynamic lights that aren't working properly, which is fine. Again, it's a free mod. I'm not complaining, but that's why things look a little weird. See, like it looks dark enough. Can we sleep? Okay, we can right now. Okay. I was gonna say that looked really dark. If I can't sleep, I'll be super surprised. Okay, so obviously you can find iron high up, right? And we're kind of in a high up cave, but I want to go deeper. Wow. Oh, it turns back into grass. See, this is what gets me going, dude. I love this, dude. So cool. Is it gonna turn back into grass down here? No? So I can't say no to some more coal. We do have Depth Strider 3, but we don't have Aqua Affinity, so we can't really break things very quickly. But is there anything cool in here? No, it doesn't look like it, but it does turn back. Oh, wow, it turns back into grass. Oh, that's so weird. So how close to the surface are? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I want to go back anyways. I want to try to find some iron. And if we can't find iron, it's not a huge deal. Like it really is not that big of a deal. We can get iron in a variety of places. Like near our secondary like house, like our outpost base, there is one of those biomes that's next to it. I don't mind going and getting iron from there, but I believe that's already where we did some iron farming anyways, so we might be in a little bit of a pickle. Might have to find another one of those. That should be enough. I don't have any wood with me, but I mean, we're surface mining. We can go back up to the surface. Like pretty easy, so not too big of a deal. Let's get out of this cave. I want to try to find something deeper now, and we'll start working on finding iron, and then start working on, of course, finding... Okay, so we're back to the sparse jungle like we are at our main base. That is probably going to have a whole lot of iron up there. So we'll go up there, and that's where we're going to find our iron. It's definitely a really cool part of the world. I like this a whole lot. I do wish I could play on 32. I don't know. I think this is like newest version of Optifine or Minecraft in general is just not super duper optimized. Like, let me let all the chunks load real quick, right? So they're all loaded. Nice. And yeah, I just don't get good FPS, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. I'm used to kind of playing on 16. That's what I think isn't that the default max? Like 16? I can't remember exactly, but I think it's 16. One of these days, I really want to do a Let's Play where we have the Distant Horizons mod on. I don't know if there's a creator called Asian Half Squat. I don't know if you've seen him, but he does like mod reviews. He's done it for years. I've watched him for so long. And I can't remember the title of the video, but you should be able to see it if you look through his thumbnails. It's like you've never seen Minecraft worlds this big or something. It's something crazy. And like, dude, he like loaded in and he was like on the top of like a mountain. and it looked, and the world was like 2,000 blocks tall. I was just, dude, my mouth was just like wide, hanging wide open. I could not believe it. And I was like, man, I really want to do a Let's Play. This is before I had started this hardcore series. It's like, I really want to do a Let's Play doing that. Spent like a whole day trying to set it up. I could not figure it out for the life of me. Got chunky to try to preload the world. I could not figure it out. So I definitely have some very, very high interest in doing that, but I can't figure it out. So maybe eventually, or I'll find like a Forge mod pack that has it. I don't know. Usually I'm pretty good. Like I'm back in the old days, the old times, like 2010 when I first started modding Minecraft. I was like 12, right? I had to have my dad help me. We watched a YouTube guide together, and I think it was a mod called like Apocalypse Cities. I think was the first mod I ever installed. It was like basically added like cities that were like abandoned to the world generation, which by the way, that like blew my mind as a kid. I was like, this is insane. But back in the old days of modding, it wasn't as simple as like installing Forge or Fabric or whatever, and then dragging stuff into your mods folder. You had to go into some deep files, delete a folder called meta-inf, no idea what that is still today, some weird Java file, and then you could start to mod, and it was so difficult. Trying to get mods to work together was not fun. There was like, I think Mod Loader was what it was called. There was no Forge, there was no Fabric, so no like API they shared. I think it was called Mod Loader. Or maybe I'm thinking of Terraria. I think I'm thinking of Terraria. But yeah, there was this thing just called Mod Loader, I believe, and you had to try to use that to make mods compatible. But one of my last, like, you know, back in the beta days, there was this mod pack. It was kind of like all the mods is now, where it's like just a bunch, like a kitchen sink mod pack that just has every single mod for that version that's popular. It was a mod like that, and back in the day, it was crazy. There was like 50 plus mods, and that alone was just insane, dude. It was crazy. I can't remember what it was called. If anyone remembers, anyone's an old school Minecraft player like me, that was crazy. What I remember building in that was this cobblestone generator, right? And then there was like a mod that added something that would break blocks for you. So I put those little machines down. They would break that cobblestone. I would convert that to EMC, which is like an equivalent exchange thing. Basically, like you convert your blocks into an energy, and that energy can be converted back into other blocks. So I basically made a diamond farm from a cobblestone generator, and it didn't make diamonds very quickly. But that whole like cycle of like, that whole like gameplay loop was super fun. I thought that was just the coolest thing back in the day. And yeah, that's what I have a long history with modded Minecraft. I know we haven't done a whole lot of it on the actual channel, but I'd like to at some point go back and, you know, play a newer version of, for example, Better Minecraft. A lot of people have asked me to do that. And, I mean, why not? Because eventually, right, like, I'm still enjoying this. I'm not bored of this. But eventually, I'm going to get a little burned out of normal vanilla Minecraft. And the server definitely helps with that, because that's super fun. And by the way, guys, I know a lot of you don't, like, play on the Skyblock server. But we do have an event going on right now called the Halloween Pass. So you go on the server and you do /Halloween Pass. And you can get 2,000 cloud coins for free. Those are usually a premium currency. You also get them for free by voting. But you can get 2,000 for free, and all you have to do is just like grind. You can kill mobs, you can farm, you can do whatever. But I also have a beginner's guide out. So if you do want to try the server, I have a beginner's guide out on my channel. You could just go to my recent videos. It's uploaded within the last 2 weeks, and that will really, really help you start. I go through literally everything like you're somebody who's never played a server before. So if that sounds like you and you want to start it, but the Let's Play didn't give you enough information, there you go. And then you can go on there and try out the Halloween Pass, which is pretty cool. You just get a bunch of free stuff, and everybody loves free stuff. Okay, I'm just making my way to this mountain because I think this will have enough iron. I mean, I don't really know how much we need. I don't know how long I wanted to make this. I just wanted to get so far away in my world that I had never seen it before, which I guess wouldn't be that difficult. But I just wanted to get really far away in the world. We definitely have enough coal, I think, right? Like, what is this? How many stacks? 3, 6. I think 7 stacks of coal. The only reason I wanted coal was to make torches, and that would be 28 stacks of torches. So at this point and this point, we're going to be looking for This is nice to have a nice source of calcite. I think it's a beautiful block. Like, it's just look at it in all of its glory. It is pretty. Can you make it into polished? I don't think there is a polish variant. No. It's already kind of polished in its, like, default form, so I guess that wouldn't make too much sense. Why is there not a lot of iron here? Maybe I'm just missing all of it. Totally possible. But I feel like there's usually a lot more. Maybe, I guess this one isn't actually that high up. This is only at 140. You can find them like all the way up to like 200 and whatever the max is. So I guess this one isn't super. 17 emeralds, dude. Well, at least whenever we do end up getting a village going, which I guess will be quite a while because our villagers died, we will be able to have lots of fruitful trades. Assuming we don't get scammed. And sometimes they do like scamming us. Okay, well, I'm going to run around here. Not really a whole lot to do or talk about. I'm just going to get a bunch of iron. And then when we're done with that, we'll make our way back home, which... See, this is the difficult part about having the render distance on 16. I think it's that way. I'm, like, pretty sure. But if not, I mean, we'll find it. Like, either way, we'll find it. But, yeah, I'm going to just get some iron, and I will be back in just a bit. By the way, if you don't like mining in caves, these mountains are the best way to get iron. We learned that in the last hardcore video series, but... Yeah, best way, by far. Like, we already have a decent bit. Oh, yeah. Wait, no. We still need to get gold. It's like I just have, like, some sort of, like, memory issue, which, I mean, I definitely do. But, like, an actual, like, serious one. Like, I completely forgot we were supposed to get gold. I mean, we could try to get it in the Nether, but that just never really works out very well. Either gonna get shot by gas or it just doesn't it's not my favorite. It is a way to do it, and maybe I haven't done it in so long that I'm kind of forgetting how good it is to do. So I guess we'll go try it. We've just got to find our way back home now. Because I think we have enough, like 4 stacks. You make 16 per like recipe, like craft, right? Of the rails. So that's like 6 per, so each one is like 10 times, like, yeah, I think we have enough. I don't remember a village. Nor do I remember all of these mountains. I have no idea which direction to go. For once, I don't. I'm thinking I have to go towards the village, but I don't know. I may just actually increase my render distance when we wake back up. The FPS will not be great, but I think you guys will understand. It's really not the end of the world either. Maybe for you guys, I mean, as long as it's still 60 FPS, which is like around 60. Yeah, so it is back over in this direction. And that was the area we were mining iron and stuff at, which that's our main base, right? I don't know how I forgot that there's a village at the base of our area, but somehow I had. But this is what I mean. Like, imagine if you could see like the whole world, right? Like, I don't know. I just think this is so beautiful. I just think it's so beautiful. But at least we know we need to head in this direction. So I will meet you guys back at the base. There's really not a whole lot to do until we get there. There's a lot of running, a lot of yapping, a lot of walking. Not that I'll talk to myself while we're walking over here. No, I'm normal, I promise. Okay, so we'll try the, well, it's kind of a new school way, but I guess the Nether gold ore is pretty old at this point. Like, see, what's weird is I'll always say, like, oh, this still feels new to me, and it's like 12 years old now. I kind of want to, like, that's just crazy to me to think, like, I don't like to think about it. We'll put it that way. It feels a little bad. So I'll just go back into the Nether, and we will just try to find gold via this method. It's not that it's like slow or anything, and like, I mean, there's stuff right here. But what do you need, like 9 to craft it? And we don't even have a crafting table. Hold on, we're gonna go back in here. We actually kind of need to go back in here. First of all, we don't need to carry all this stuff with us. And I don't know why, but why don't we just like smelt this stuff here? Sure, we'll just throw a whole stack in each, just to flex. Purely just for the flex. This one won't get a whole stack. But then I can put up everything that I like don't immediately need. Like I don't need all this right now. But I do need a crafting table to bring with me. And I have enough. Jungle wood made it all the way out here into the Very non-jungle biome. But yeah, I am curious. Because, like, even that little area right there, like, what was that? It was like 5 gold. Okay, maybe this is like a cracked way to get gold. What am I doing? Oh. I mean, to be fair, maybe they need to make it easy to get gold. Because you can just make a gold farm and just get so much so quickly. So maybe it, you know, kind of makes sense. Like, how much is this right here? I'm going to do 1 vein. I want to see how much. Okay, so that's like one, like a medium-sized vein. And it's already 9. It's not 9. It's 8. No. That's 9. Exactly 9. That's pretty good. You don't... I mean, that's kind of like finding a vein of gold. But they're usually like a max size of 8. Okay. I'll just do this way then. I mean, any excuse to not go deep caving and have creepers fall on my head, I will do every time. Every single time without hesitation. It's just, I'm always a little scared of being in the Nether, and I don't really know why. I mean, yeah, you can fall in the lava, but it's not that big of a deal now that we have, like, good armor. You just have to quickly get out and not be a silly guy and try to use your water bucket. Really. Okay, buddy. Alright, that was a futile attempt at best. That's right, at best it was a futile attempt. Well, this goes down over there. Okay. I definitely don't want these blazes to spawn, so I'm going to try to not get in there, like, spawning distance. Everybody here that's watched me for a while knows, but I have an insane hatred for blazes. They make me crash out. Like, whenever I built my last blaze farm, that was probably the most frustrated I've ever been with Minecraft. Because, you know, you'd be trying to build a wall or whatever, and one of them would just shoot you. And then you have to, like, get off the wall and go hide because the flame damage. It was just very frustrating. It was just very frustrating. Yeah. This starts toys. We won't even have to go that far. I mean, we're still, like, right next to our little hub area. And we're going to have enough gold in no time. So I'm just going to be doing that. There's not too much exciting stuff. But I do like this little area. It looks like a crimson forest over there. And then over here, well, we can kind of see the wall. Not a lot to see. But see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I think I've gotten, like, most of the gold in this area. And let's see what it turned out to be. So, I mean, like, a decent bit. And, like, that's pretty quick. Well, let's see how much that ends up being for us. We will have to temporarily go back because I think I left some of the stuff that I need. Okay, that's great. No, it'll be fine. I left some of the stuff that I need back at my actual house. Like redstone, I think. So, we'll go back to the house. I'll meet you guys when I'm there. Just a minecart ride away. Not a problem. Okay, arrived at the big, beautiful hub. I love this little portal, too. I think it looks so nice. I guess we accidentally put a torch down. Get that out of here. Get that out of here, man. And it's nice because this area is lit up, too, now. Look at this, guys. We're building momentum in this world. We truly are building momentum. And I don't know exactly... What do you need? Redstone and just gold? I actually don't know exactly what you need. I'm assuming that we still have redstone. I was going to say, if we don't, I'm going to crash out. What do you need for powered rails? Just going to have to search. I think, do you still need a stick? You still need 1 stick. But that's it. Just a single stick. It's kind of crazy. Why do you need a stick for a powered rail? Was this the old days? Okay, so how much powered rail can we make? That is probably more than we'll ever need. To be honest, we already had so much. Now, the rest of it, I'm going to go ahead and take this with me. Okay, we can fit all of that in our inventory. We'll have a little bit of extra redstone, which is probably a good idea. We have wood extra over there. So now let me head back. I'll take the minecart. I'll meet you guys back over at the secondary outpost now. Literally takes like maybe a minute to get there. And if we had to walk all the way there, it would take probably about an hour. So pretty. I love this world, dude. I really do. All right, and as promised, here we are. And let's see how much iron is smelted. Literally none. I'm gonna sit here for a little bit, and then we'll come back when it's smelted all of it. Okay. Maybe this is enough. I don't know. And honestly, there's so much coal and stuff in these. I'm just gonna break them, and we get the XP as well. Did we actually not pick up? Okay. Cool. So those are back. And I know from experience, if I try to make the rails right now, it's just not going to work. We'll go ahead and put these into there and just actually give them a proper amount. 8 each is perfectly fine and acceptable. And we'll make the rest of this into coal blocks and store it up in here. Sure, coal blocks. Now, whenever I craft this, I'm going to craft, my inventory is going to be very full, very quick. 36 times 16 is, that's enough. That's definitely enough. So why did I want to build this? Well, a few reasons. Oh, we don't have any obsidian. I actually know exactly what I'm gonna do, and you guys are gonna hate me for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One. We need obsidian for end of giant rail. I think that's all we need. And we're going to come back in the next episode, and we're going to do that. We've already made this episode pretty long, especially for, dude, I am about to have a kid. I am so close. Like, it is very, very close. So I'm trying to make as many episodes as I can. You know, usually I do like a 4 or 5 hour episode, but I'm going to make you guys wait this time. I'm going to make you wait. Well, thank you for watching episode. I don't remember which one it is, to be honest with you. Let me look, because I'm actually kind of curious. Which episode are we on? Episode 17. So thank you guys for watching it. I do hope that you enjoyed the episode. The secret code for today's episode is going to be 8733. So put that in the comments below if you want to show me to watch the entirety of today's video. Next episode, what are we going to do? We're going to go really, really, really far away. I can't remember for the life of me. Oh, yeah, to get name tags. We're going to continue this path. I'm especially going to love going in that direction because of all the blaze, but maybe we go up a little bit. Actually, if we just stay on this level, are we going to go through the ceiling? Yeah, I think we are. I actually think we are. So I think that's what we're going to, like, have to do. Let me just, like, look for just a second. Except the problem is this needs to be the copper, right? So we need to get copper. A few things. We need to put on this side. We need to get copper. That's one. Raw copper. Raw copper. We should have other signs, yes. Bruh. 2. Raw copper. 3. Get those name tags. All right. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.